Kailan magkaka-add ng deformation kapag meron tayong action load? Diba? Kung itong wall natin dito is hindi umusog, stress sa portion 1 at saka stress sa portion 2. Ano yung formula ng stress?
This is Sir Gina AJ, and welcome to Chapter 2 of Strength of Materials, Stress and Strain Axial Loading Part 3 of 8. Problems involving temperature changes.
So, problems involving temperature changes. So far, yung diniscuss natin is kailan magkaka-add ng deformation kapag meron tayong axial load. Diba? Kapag hihilahin natin to, meron tayong deformation na nagaganap. But not all deformation is caused by axial load. No? Meron tayong deformations caused by temperature changes. Okay? So yan yung topic natin ngayon, temperature changes, deformations involving temperature changes. So mostly, for example, mga metals, kung i-subject natin to into change in temperature, specifically kapag painitin natin to, mag-expand. Diba? And then, kung papalamigin natin to, mag-shrink down. No? So, ayan. So, meron, if nag-expand to siya, meron tayong deformation na nagaganap dyan. No? So, tatawagin natin yan as delta T. That is caused by temperature changes. No? So, common example nito is yung Eiffel Tower. No? So, yung Eiffel Tower, if ito siya, maliit lang, di ba yung mga deformation is sobrang liit? No? Now, kung yung yung material mo is sobrang haba, somehow observable na yung change in deformation niya. No, yung deformation na nagaganap. For example, Eiffel Tower, sobrang taas ng Eiffel Tower, no? Made of steel. And then during summer, mas mahaba yung Eiffel Tower, no? Kung winter naman, magsi-shrink siya. And then significant yung decrease and increase ng ng height kasi sobrang haba niya, no? Another application nito yung example, yung first encounter ko nito sa topic nung college pa ako, yung teacher namin, sinabi niya na if kung papainitin daw yung object, specifically mga metals, no, is mag-expand. So during that time, parang new knowledge ako para siyang mind blown, no? Na-amaze lang ako, mag-expand sir, So yung ginawa ko is, ay meron akong time na yung, kung sa panay, isang jar na hindi ko mabuksan, no? And then naalala ko yung sabi ni sir na, mag-expand daw kapag painitan. Then kung papalamigin is magsi-shrink. So yung ginawa ko, meron akong hot water at saka cold, no? So merong basang tubig, nilagay ko sa sa taas, yung mainit, then dito malamig. So pag ko ng lid, dali na din siya ma-open, no? Dito ko na-realize na na-apply yung knowledge ba? Mag-expand, magko-constrain. So ano yung formula? Delta T is equal to alpha times delta T times L. So yung alpha natin is the coefficient of thermal expansion. Okay? So that is alpha. And the T here is our change in temperature, which is T2 minus T1. While yung L natin dito is the original length. No? The original length nang hindi pa sinubject into change in temperature. So let's apply. We have this example, concept application 2.6. Sabi dito, determine the values of the stress in portions AC at saka CB of the steel bar shown when the temperature of the bar is negative 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Knowing that closed fit exists at both of the rigid supports when the temperature is 75. Use the value of E and alpha given. So anong nangyayari dito? So meron daw tayong steel ba to? O steel, no? And then naka-fix support. Ayan. And then sa simula daw, yung temperature niya is 75. And then snugly fit daw. So snugly fit, wala pa yung nagaganap na reaction dito. Now, kapag papalamigin ko to, ano yung mangyayari? Di ba sabi kanina magsi-shrink. So kung magsi-shrink to, ibig sabihin, kung itong wall natin dito is hindi umuusog, ito lang nagsishrink, pero ito hindi umuusog. Ibig sabihin, somehow, the change in temperature is ipupush niya papunta sa center yung supports natin. Diba? And then, ano yung gagawin ng support? Hindi naman umuusog yung support. So, anong gagawin niya? Hihilain niya pabalik. No? So, meron tayong battle dito. Battle between the change in temperature and yung wall natin na hindi uusog. No? Now, di ba yung change in temperature is merong deformation na nagaganap, no? So ito siya. And then kapag ito siya nag-shrink down, hihilain siya ng support. Kung hihilain siya ng support, meron tayong axial loading na nagaganap. 'Di ba? Kung meron tayong axial loading na nagaganap, meron din tayong deformation caused by our axial loading, 'di ba? Now, yung wall natin is hindi nagmo-move, hindi nagmo-move. Ibig sabihin, kapag i-sum up natin yung deformation ng temperature and deformation caused by the axial loading because of the fixed support, ano kaya yung equal? Equal dapat sa 0. No? Kasi wala namang movement. Wala tayong nakikita movement dyan. Di ba? Now, kung meron tayong axial loading na nagaganap because of the pulling force of the supports, ayan, so kung merong axial, ibig sabihin meron tayong stress. No? So, yan yung hinahanap dito. Ano daw yung value ng stress? No? Sa portion 1 at saka sa portion 2 natin. Klaro? Sige, solve natin to. So, ito na yung basic equation natin. Here. So, ano yung formula ng delta T? We have alpha delta T times L. How about ito siya, axial. We have two portions, no? Isa, dalawa. So, this is delta 1 plus delta 2 is equal to 0. Klaro? Sige, substitute natin. Ano yung delta? Ay alpha. This one. 6.5 times 10 to the negative 6 times delta T. Okay. So, sa simula, ito yung T1 natin, 75. Ito naman yung T2. So, this is negative 50 minus 75 times the original length. Now, take note, the formula of ito is independent of the cross-sectional area. No? Dito, yung delta natin, caused by the axial, dependent. Di ba ano yung formula ng natin? We have playa. Dependent sa cross-sectional area. While sa thermal, wala. No? So, therefore, ano yung original length? 24. No? So, we have 24. Plus, ano naman yung delta 1? We have ano yung formula? Playa. So, ano yung P natin? We don't know, no? Yan pa yung hinahanap natin, no? Para ma-solve. So, we have P over, ano yung L? Okay, 12. So, we have 12 times, ano yung E? 29, no? 29 times 10 to the 6 times, ano naman yung area? 0.6. So, 0.6. So, plus na naman. Oh, take note. Take note, this one here, sige. Later na lang. So, we have, ano naman sa delta 2 natin? The same P, no? So, we have P times 12 divided by 29 times 10 to the 6 times the cross-sectional area, 1.2 is equal to 0. So, ano yung masasolve natin dito? Okay, the P. So, ano yung value ng P? Pwede pa calculate. To verify lang kung tama yung sinulat natin. Ila? 18,800? Okay, 50 pounds. Very good, correct. So, ayan. Ano yung hinahanap dito? Yung stress, no? Stress sa portion 1 at saka stress sa portion 2. Ano yung formula ng stress? Force over area. Stress 2, force over area. Sa area 2, sa area 1. So, substitute lang natin. Calculate nyo lang. Calculator. Ano yung area dito? 0.6, no? And then yung sa isa, 1.2. 18, 50. So, ito. Sagot natin dito is, okay, 31,400, okay, 1.6. Okay, this is PSI. While yung isa, we have 1.2 lang. Okay, tama, no? 15,708 PSI. Okay na lang yan. Example pa man. So, ayan lang, no? So, first is, alam nyo naman yung formula, very easy lang, di ba? Yung mahirap dito is, paano mo hanapin yung relationship ng mga delta? No? So, ayan lang. So, in this case, delta T plus delta A, 0. Kasi ano yung reason? Hindi nagmo-move yung wall. Okay? Sige, let's have another example.